and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love. Welcome into my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Y'all been dropping comments to me that is truly appreciating. So thank you so much for the continued support. It truly means a lot. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift and how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are informative, give you good vibes, good inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even fellow empath that they're going through trying times right now and need spiritual guidance, or just needing confirmation or validation through life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so appreciated on so many levels, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. Y'all, the music that I'm listening to is called 528 Hertz Positive and Spiritual Energy Cleanse, Miracle Healing Tone, the Love Frequency Meditation. And I will post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101 Heyokas Ascension Flu, taking place symptoms to look for along with the four spiritual trends. You're going through transcending, um, transition, transmutation, and transformation. I wrote down all the things that you should look for, um, just in case. And it's like really scary right now with everything going on. Let me turn this down a little bit more. With everything taking place right now, I was just sitting up here, like, after I got off doing my last video, I felt like crap. I still do. I still got my pajamas on and stuff. I said, shoot, let me just pop this hat on and keep on going, because I'm not really about to do anything today. I just asked the universe, if you really want me to do this today, I'll go ahead. If you just give me that energy, allow myself to protect myself, from just wanting to send y'all, positive vibes and strengthening vibes and healing vibes for this, and keep the rest of that yucky stuff to myself. I'm trying to give y'all my my transition cooties. So, the things that you have to look for, because it was just like I was laying here yesterday, and all, with everything going around with COVID 19 and stuff like that. I was just like, Lord, I'm not trying to catch anything, but I really don't feel that. I don't even think as us being who we are. I don't know um, if I've heard anybody that was, spiritually, enhanced like we are, even catching it. But you never know these days for what is taking place. But you have to allow yourself to know. It was just like so many people I've been talking to for the last 2 weeks are having all these different symptoms and everything is going around, and um, that's taking place in your life, that is basically, this is a good thing, because it's like everything right now at this moment, with us having to be in this lockdown and quarantine from other people and social distancing, this is the reason for these things that's taking place, because you need to um, work on yourself right now. This is self-care transformation that is very well needed, because everything that you have dealt with since the beginning of time right now is being detoxed. Everything is going out. So when you have to allow yourself to know your whole, it's like DNA regeneration. I remember I was talking about that a few weeks ago. Everything is changing within you. So it's like different things will pop up. I know a lot of people are watching my, ear ringing video from, I think it was like about 4 or 5 months ago, or probably almost close to a year ago. I did that video, and there's so many different things that I even talk about this happening right now. I was talking about different viruses is going around and stuff like that, and people are getting sick. But it's like with all these transformations that's going out, everything is leaving your body. Everything is parting ways. You're going through intense healing. Even when it comes to your triggers, all these things are coming to resurface. Everything is healing through layers, but these are the things that you need to really face. So the things that you really need to look for, with the symptoms that's taking place, is called with aches and pains, joint muscles, pain adjusting to new frequency, neck, shoulders, and back. So there's going to be a lot of things. I remember for the last couple of weeks, I've been telling y'all, been popping painkillers, pain relievers. Just for the last few weeks, because it's like when I wake up, even if I lay flat for a long time, it's like my back is hurting. And even though I've been working out a lot, and my body's starting to change, everything is getting lifted up. It was, it was hanging. Like, I'm out in my 40s. I might, it's just like my dad say, in your 20s, you hang everything out. But when it gets into the 40s, that's old skin. You ain't know. There's certain things you need to keep to yourself. So, all those different things are taking place. And I'm just like, oh my God, because it's like, I was supposed to have hip surgery. My dad, that was reason one of his things for, he had to deal with, because all the times he jumped off stage and everything, and both of his hips are messed up, and so is mine. I was supposed to have back surgery and hip surgery. I was like, oh, hell to the no, I'm not about to do all that, you know. But anyways, you have to be able to know, it's like with all the frequency changes that you're going through, is like going through intense frequency change. So it's like, moving everything around in there. It's like, had a big surgery on pretty much from head to toe. So things are readjusting. You have severe back pain, you have severe neck pain. It's like all in between here. And even in the shoulder blades, it's like you're getting, that's like it's just like you're missing your wings. So a lot of time you'll feel those pokes and pinches, and it'll itch like crazy in between your two shoulder blades, because your body is still getting used to not having wings, because you've had wings for so many millenniums. So that'll take place. Even with the headaches, third eye and crown chakra is wide open right now. That's the reason why lately I've been taking more breaks than I usually have to, because of all the instant download I'm getting. I'm very hypersensitive, already. But when it's like going through these transmutations, I tell people, I got a friend, she was on the show, and I was trying to watch it, and it was just like, I watch horror movies all times, but when it's something real, it's a different story. It's like my body is not able to adjust to that right now. It's just like you got to wait for a while you're going through heavy transition. You can't be, you know, I have to allow myself to really protect myself while I'm doing empath one-on-one. I always tell when you're hitting me up on Facebook, I call that, empath counseling. Being able to help you understand your gift. If I can get readings from, the spirit and what is this? Your spirit guides and universe. I don't do tarot card readings, but it's a lot of times if your energy is very strong and very powerful, and there's things that you need to become aware of, they allowed me to see that. So it's just like a lot of times, even when I tell you, I was like, oh, the vibration, I feel it cracking at times. I remember one time, I still think I might have a scar right there. I had a scar right there one time because I was going through Kundalini, Dark Night of the Soul, and Ascension all at the same time. And new powers was, my new powers of gift was wide open. So it was just like, I never really had acne growing up, but it was just like my face and everything was breaking out. Especially if you've been with me for over a year, you would say. I remember it was this time, I think last year, or no, year before last, I had like purple bumps all going from my ankles all the way up, going through all those different changes in my life. So it's like right now, with everything going on, you are going through huge transformation, and you're getting a lot of upgrades, you're getting a lot of downloads. They're preparing you, they're trying to show you what things you need to part ways with, things you need to give attention, certain people you don't need to be talking to, parting ways with a lot of different things, cutting cords. All this is taking place right now. And it says, and overthinking it is going to really make your head hurt worse, because a lot of times we tend to overthink about a lot of things. Are we doing the right thing? Are we on the right path? Are we doing everything we need to do? Do I need to do a little bit more? Being very picky about where I put my energy. All those things that you do, you have to be able to allow yourself, especially when you're going through a headache. You have to understand we're spiritual beings, but we do have human emotions. We're dealing with human situations right now. Runny nose and black sinuses. The symptoms from the third eye chakra: excessive mucus, ill, can be a physical manifestation released along with coughing, mucus brought up. Oh God, dog. Brought up from what is this? Uh, Brought up from, I guess, from all the different things that's going on in your. I don't know what the heck I was writing for this last night. Brings signs. Heart chakra is going through a clearing, so a lot of those things is going. I feel like you probably see all my little dark marks right now because my daggone I've just been way off. Uh, and they say with the coughing and everything, your sore throat. That's what I was dealing with today. I was supposed to do a certain project with one of my soul family members yesterday, and it's just like we're both going through different, our times are like really clashing right now. So that's just the universe saying, it's not that time for these things to really take place right now. So we got to be able to work on ourselves. It's like you're relating relate symptoms to the sore throat can also be a sign that your highest chakras are moving into wholeness. Sore and achy throat also ties into the self-expression of the ascension symptoms that carries guided towards two parts of the ancestral condition, and sore throat may indicate the adjustment of accuracy occurring. My bad. I don't know. I'll be writing real fast. Occurring as the old fears of speaking is all about to release. So there's a lot of different things that is going on with your throat. Cause I was just like, am I holding on to something? Cause I was like, God, dog, my throat been like this for like 2 or 3 days. And yesterday I did, I used, what is it, Mr. Clean with Gain, and then I used a little bit of Clorox yesterday. And the Clorox one that smells really good. It smell like floral and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, maybe all those things, and plus I had wax melts. The what do they call that? Aromatherapy. Um, Things I got those that are really good as well. So I thought those were the things that was irritating my throat, but actually it's not because I use these things. But where everything is going on right now. And plus, people been telling me about this, and a lot of them been coming in contact with me about the ear ringing. You're gonna have intense ear ringing. I was hit when I was so discombobulated yesterday. My equilibrium was so freaking off because I had that ear pitch. Like they said, it happens momentarily, but sometimes it can happen throughout that whole day, on and off. It's like go on for days. They said it sounds like closeness vibrations to the astral realms we're about to feel through our senses, where mainly our finer adjustments of ascension can be perceived, can also indicate that the sphere of the personal awareness, all to faucets of life, seen and unseen, is wide open, is being widened. So it's just like all you're raising consciousness, you're transcending, all these different things is taking place in your life. Sensitivity to noise. Oh my God. I love music being loud, but it's just like it sounds like a ear pitch, like like those whistles that you get for dogs. And you're like, oh, like, oh my God, because there's certain frequencies I cannot deal with. It makes it very hard to be around a lot of people. It says the noise is working through the emotional blocks relating to conditioning around uh, your perception. This may also be a precursor of the emerge of clairaudience. I have that as well. Able to hear psychological, what is it? Psychically, um, and fluctuating temperatures in your body. It says the tips rising. Like last night, I had my little what are the little plush blankets, and I keep like two of them on me, and they see I'm like, oh, I'm hot, so I keep putting my fan on, taking it off, taking the fan on, taking it off. So your body is going through these different changes. From what I keep hearing, your DNA is regenerating and maybe thinning out, and then it'll get back to normal, thinning out and getting back to normal, because all these different changes are taking place in your body. Because you have to understand, we still hold we're, even though we're not, we're very spiritual beings, that all those things are, with your past lives emerging with you now. All those, like I've said before, is coming in to increments for those that don't know. take place. So you have to allow yourself to understand those are the things that's causing it as well. You know, the temperature will be rising and falling, unexpected activation happening throughout the body. The temp is out of whack. Heart palpitations, you know, will speed up a lot and or flutters. It says without any external cause, heart chakra. But they also said if it continues and it gets to that point where you can't breathe, please go to the hospital. And that's the same thing with the ringing of the ears. If it gets to that point, you know, some people, I've heard of some people, their ears would ring so bad, you know, blood will start coming out their ears as well as their nose because it's too, you know, it's a lot. Thank God I've never had that point before. It says even your changing appetite for the last week. I've been, you know, eating probably like once a day, you know, but nibble on, you know, like some trail mix um, or apples or something like that is taking place. But your appetite, where you may be eating a lot more or you're maybe not, it is like it will last for a few weeks. It'll be that way. Um, so it's just like, well, all this stuff is going on. It's also changing your appetite. For me, that's a good thing. Especially with me trying to lose some more weight. Lethargy and low energy. Your sleep patterns are way off course. Like last couple of nights, I'll be laying there and I'm just, you know how you can be like, oh, I can just get in my bed right now, take a nap. And as soon as you get there, you start thinking about constellations. Then you start thinking about what you need to do for tomorrow, what kind of food you need to cook, where you need to start cleaning at, what things you need to go away, and then you just laying there like, and next thing you know, it's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, or you start waking up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And that's it's especially when your angels and your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you at the same time. They said your sleep patterns are changing, internal body structure are reorganizing and up level. Uh, up level may need to recharge. I don't know what the heck a up level is, but okay. That odd hours of the day or night, and it'll be being. It's just like all those different things are going into play where there's a lot of you're having like very vivid, dreams. Like there's things that's basically telling you things that you really truly need to look for, and it'll be coming in the most craziest way. I had one, it was just like, well, yeah, I was sitting up here hanging with folks that are like well known and stuff like that. I'm just like, what the heck? I forgot who I was eating dinner with. We were just up here cooking. Like, I'll sit up here and think about Patty LaBelle. I don't eat her pies. I was like, oh, can you show me how to make this? He's like, sure, baby. And she got that little so it'll be something like that. I said, you can have the pies. I said, my kids like that, but I just never, it wasn't my thing. I was a cake girl, lemon cake, pound cake, and that was pretty much it. Um, but yeah, it's like all those things you have to really allow yourself to prepare. Because I mean, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I start getting scared as I don't know what, and it's just the fact is you don't want to Google nothing. The next thing you know, you start googling symptoms, and next thing you know, you pop up saying that you got tuberculosis or something like that. I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't trying to, because there was some doctor's offices like, stop googling your daggone symptoms. Bring your butt to the doctor. I remember going to the hospital and seeing that, because it's like Google is the worst thing to do when it comes to symptoms like that, because shoot, you be worrying yourself, be thinking you dying or something like that. And it's just all these extreme things are going on. So it's just like it may be really hard to deal with people, that are gifted like you, like physically. Because I know it's hard for me at times, and it's like I'm not trying to be mean. And I tell people, hey, when you need to connect with me on the side, because I try to do as much as possible. But since this has been going on, it's just like you're feeling their all the spiritual trends that everybody's going through, and it's dealing with yours, but it's like kind of throwing you off. That's why it's just like a lot of times I'm somewhat short, and I'm not trying to be that way, but it's just like I'm taking all the little bit of energy I have to try to not give that to you. And I'm sure blocking myself so I won't feel yours either. So all those different things are coming into play. And it's really scary. Like, now you want to do this. I'm just like, everybody know, you ready. Somebody can sneeze your way, and if they don't cover your mouth, you're gonna be ready to fight. Like, I know you just did not do that, you know. and all these things are taken into place, and it is very scary with everybody that, all these things are affecting us worldwide, and that's the main reason why they don't want you coming to the doctor unless it's something very very, very, very serious. I know there was a nurse that made like a live feed video, and she was like, I'm a nurse. If you're coming in for a little bitty headache, you need to be coming to the doctor when there's like something seriously wrong with you, not buy something that you can get something over the counter and be all right with that. She's like, I can understand if it was like something with your heart, or with your head or something like that, or something broke, or you need stitches or something like that. But other than that, if it's something that you can take something over the counter for, they say do that. Because there's too many things, there's too many germs and stuff that are out there, where people can be very petty and go in there, and then next thing you know, it's something you could have got at Walmart or CVS Pharmacy or Walgreens or whatever, or Rite Aid, and you could have got those things, and next thing you know, you don't caught something else just because you want to take your little butt to the hospital because you want to be a hypochondriac. You need to make sure that it's something very serious. If you don't have to go, don't go, because it's just like right now, if I don't have to get anything from the store or something like that and I need it that day, I'm gonna just go ahead and go and make it a straight in and out. I ain't trying to sit up here and talk to nobody. I'm just trying to go. Usually if it's people I know that worked at the stores that I go to, I say, hey, goodbye. There's so many things that's going on. I talked to two different people this week, and one was almost an accidental whatever it was lurking, it really almost did some damage to where it could have looked like a suicide. I'm not going to go into depth about that, but it's just a lot of things that's going on. A friend of mine, that doesn't even know me from here. I just know her from the store I always go to almost every other day. Her nephew just, killed himself. All these different things is going on where it's making us face a lot of things where people are getting highly uncomfortable to the point where it's like life threatening for them because it's playing with your mental, it's playing with your spiritual, so allow yourself, if you need to meditate, you need to meditate. Allow yourself to get into nature, allowing yourself to I know it's hard, but you have to allow yourself to really face the things that are really trying to trigger you, really things that you need to heal from, things that are taking place in your life where it's slowing you down, is getting into the way of your process, of your progress. These are that special moments that you truly need to do. This is like a reset on your life. I know I put on a post the other day, and it's just like, if you're wasting time and not allowing yourself to let healing take place in your life, that's something that's like, your blessings are coming. And when your blessings are coming, you need to allow yourself to get right and be prepared for what is about to take place in your life that is truly needing. Because it's not going to be just what you prayed for, or something that you didn't even imagine that's about to come into play for you, just because things are so heavy for you right now. So you have to allow yourself to do that. I've been telling myself the same thing. If it's not bringing any kind of growth to you, or excitement or happiness, don't allow yourself to engage in that stuff. You already see things are coming to you in a certain way where it's trying to distract you. Don't allow them things, or those people, or whatever situation, allow you to get off your track. So I hope you are able to resonate with the content of this video. Y'all, I'm gonna try my best to go ahead and do a few more, maybe like at least two, maybe possible three. But I'm feeling like crap right now. So I'm just trying to put these out, because I know it was needed to be said. It was like, we're gonna give you that energy. We just need you to, drop this, this knowledge on folks, because they don't want you to be scared, thinking that it's something else when it's actually this. We're all going through psychic attacks, spiritual attacks. It's just like, even the spiritual attacks, when I was talking about the stuff that lurks, those are spiritual attacks. When you feel like you're being watched, heaviness, negativity, where it gets you angry, gets you very irate. You're going through these things right now because it's really trying to tear you away from your spiritual gift. It's trying to steer you away from blessings that are needed in your life, to where you can really shed light, not just on yourself and your loved ones, but out towards the world. So allow yourself to let nature of change and transition take its place. Drop me a line. Let me know if you resonate with these things. And, I hope this helped you. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Sheila Jack, Sharon Gregg, Baka Razu. Much love to you as well. And Heyoka King at LB. Much love. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Good to have you. Like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Share. drop me a line. I would love to give you a post notification shout out. If you are new to my channel and you haven't seen my community page, I always make sure I put positive vibes up, put empath funny memes up, and just a friendly reminder when you're really going through things and you just need that kind word. You can find those there on my community page. You can share the post if you want to. It's okay with that as well. A lot of people are like, Roslynn, thank you for putting these up. I'm gonna go ahead and share it on my social media. I'm like, hey, that's what they're here for. We're all going through things right now, and it can be very heavy. Very, very heavy. But you have to allow yourself to know everything has a purpose on why it's happening. Nothing's a waste of time. Nothing's uh, accidental or coincidence. If you're going through some painful situations right now that is really harping on your heart, and I understand there's a lot of things that's going on with people, especially financial situation. They're doing the stimulus checks. So, a lot of people are being blessed and getting that as well. So, allow yourself to see these hard times as something that's going to be that milestone for your glow up. I pray for everything. I'm sending all vibes out that is needed for you to just be able to have that peace of mind in your life right now. Oh yeah, and you will get cotton mouth as well. So they're saying exactly, make sure you stay very dehydrated. Very hydrated. But yeah, I'm sending vibes out for whatever is needed right now. I know we're all going through these heaviness. You're being appreciating for what's taking place, even when it's hard for you. But this is something that is going to help you heal. This is going to allow you to have a whole new different view out on life, as well as your spiritual path as well. So allow these things to take place, with me being a Taurus and mixed with all those other daggone signs and stuff like that. Man, it's already hard for me. Well, it's sometimes, but I have to allow myself to know, hey, these are happening for a reason. Allow yourself to be grateful for what is taking place in your life, because these are the things you really needed. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and put some more videos out. I hope you were able to resonate with this. But yes, this is something very good, even though it may be making you feel like caca and all that junk. You understand that everything is leaving your body is no longer needed for, and helping you get towards, you know, being ready for what's about to take place in your life. So like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share, tell somebody about the channel. It's truly appreciating. Our sub count is getting up there. It's like very good. Um, if you need to get in touch with me privately, you can always find me at Facebook Messenger. I'm not accepting any friend requests. So I don't want anybody taking any, offense to that. But I'm staying connected with people on Messenger. I try my best to make sure I can, answer your questions and give you the wisdom or knowledge or whatever you needed to get along your way. If not, I can, send you some links and stuff like that to be able to help you to send you where you need to go. So, I will talk to y'all later. I hope y'all are safe. Be careful. Make sure you stay sanitized. Wash your hands as much as possible. Know you're truly blessed, highly favored, forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there, you know, um, praying for your better days. And make sure, I hope whatever you're trying to bring into your life manifests 100,000 times more than what you expected, and comes so much sooner than you expected as well. Oh yes, and if you're talking about something or seeing something, as we talk as empaths to oneself, start getting extreme chills, like all hair standing on end. That's confirmation that you're on the right path, and as well as it's raising your consciousness as well. So I will see y'all in my next video. Make sure you give out love, light, positivity, prosperity, words, vibes, frequencies towards others. You never know, those things really take somebody a long way. I'll see you in my next video. Much love to you. Peace.